Hey guys, it's Angie from Hot Rod Mess. How are you? So we are Organized Chaos Part 2. So my husband recently told me that I was feral. Feral! Oh my god, I almost wanted to throttle him. Like I wanted to literally just knock him out. But I love my husband, so I didn't want to do that. Anyways, um, you ever have that magical moment where you're like, yeah, someone says something to you in your household, like you're the crazy one, even though like you have a little bit of crazy in you, like everybody does, but they say that one thing and you're like, no. So my children are like, there's no food in the house. There's no this. I said, you are correct because every time I buy food for you guys, you never use it, you never eat it, you never do nothing with it. So therefore, I stopped buying food for you. I bought food for the dogs. Start food week. Right, Vin's loving it. Anyways, you ever have that magical moment in your household where you're like, yep, they called me feral. So my husband called me feral recently. And my feral ass, you know what? I don't even take insults being called feral. You want to know why? Because a feral woman is a fierce woman. We are controlled. We are fucking dynamite, and we are badass. And here's the reason why I say that. I have recently had to organize all the chaos, right? So we talked about last week setting boundaries, and we talked about setting the rules and going forward and all that fun stuff. And yes, by the way, we are back in a car because why? I had to go release a car over to the tow yard because we're on call this week. I'm in a tow truck. So that being said, I hope you guys got some good out of that, and I hope you guys did set your limits and set some boundaries and get some organization going on in your house, because I'm telling you, since I've done that, like this morning, my husband came up to me and he said, Smalls, well, he didn't say Smalls, but I'm not going to say his name because it's my son and he's asked me not to. So he said, Smalls has his laundry moved over. He just put his whites in, and now he's taking trash out and got all of his homework done. Okay, cool. And I also woke up with a cup of coffee outside my shower that my husband brought up to me. Now, we weren't always like this, so it took like a long time. Like I had to set boundaries, I had to set organization, things that I needed. And sometimes organization, just so you guys know, is things that you need in life, out of your partner, out of your family, out of this, out of that. It's not demands, because what a need is something that maybe is going to help you get more successful, help you be more successful. Okay. And let's face it, I'm guessing 5 of you right now listening to this are sitting there going, oh my God, I can relate. Oh my God. Oh, it would be so great if he brought me a coffee. Then I could have sat at my desk longer and da 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 da. Or I could have written out the grocery list longer. Or you know what? I was in such a rush. But if you never say it, so like my husband's biggest thing is, I don't know how the hell you make your coffee. All right, cool. So I showed him. I educated him. Okay. Then I was making his coffee incorrect. So he said, you've been making my coffee and I appreciate it, but can I show you how I do it? Because this is actually, it comes out perfect every time when I do it this way, and that's how I like it. You know what? Perfect. Awesome. At first, I want you to know, I was really taken back by it, and I was really irritated about it. Sorry about the camera, guys. I'm in a tow truck. It's bouncy, trouncy, fun. But when this situation first happened and he had said, I appreciate you, but I was like, oh, here we go. I tried to do something fucking good, and now he's going to shit on it. But I had to get my mind into the right mindset of, he wasn't shitting on me. He actually genuinely was really appreciative, but he was educating me and getting me to understand how he enjoys something. So when he's in a rush in the morning and our organized chaos is not going the way that we want it to go, and I got to make his coffee or this, at least his coffee's right. Because I don't know about you, but if my coffee is fucked up in the morning, whole day's done. You want to talk about a feral woman? Fuck around and fuck my coffee up and watch what happens. Feral is an understatement of what will happen. So I'm gonna make sure that I listen to him. Okay? Perfect. He listened to me when I said, listen, I can't do all this. I'm fucking stressed out. I can't do it. I delegate it. And I think, pretty sure that we talked about this in the last episode about Organized Chaos Part 1, where you delegate, right? You delegate what you need and you communicate and all that. And I know we talked about it because we talked about calendars and things like that. Now, I'm already planning my week. It's Saturday. You guys are going to get this tomorrow. But it's Saturday, and I'm already planning ahead my week. Like, I know that I have to be A, B, and C. He's already put stuff in the calendar now. He's already told me. So now when I'm planning my week, because we have a train wreck of nails. I don't know if anybody can see that, but it's, job hazard. It's hazard pay. Hazard pay for my husband is, well, he has to pay for my nails to be done because this is bullshit. But anyways, I'm trying to plan in getting my nails done. My daughter has cheerleading practice. This one has this, and that one has this, and there's motocross, and there's this, and then my oldest, I don't really have to worry about him, but I do have to worry about him because he does drive a truck for us, and he's on our payroll, so I have to kind of coordinate with him what his schedule is as well. No big deal. Communication, right? And this is not flawless, guys. This is not flawless at all. There are fucking hiccups every single day. Okay, every day. I plan my meals almost perfectly every single day. Do you know what I did last night? I went to Whole Foods and I got one of those pre-made family meals and called it a day. Called it a day. Okay? It was perfect. Cost me $40. I went home, threw that sucker in the microwave, we heated it up, and everybody ate. Because why? We were on an accident scene, and it took really long. By the time we cleared it, it was 7, and then I think, okay, I'm not doing all that crap. Okay, I just don't want it. So I planned ahead. I had a backup plan, and sometimes it's okay to have a backup plan to your organized chaos. That's why it's called chaos, people. Have a backup plan. Know your exit route. Find an exit buddy. You know, Dory said that all the time. Find an exit buddy. It's what you kind of want to do. My exit buddy is Whole Foods when it comes to food. So, it's not flawless. This is not something that is going to come overnight. This is not something that is everybody's just going to take to. It's change. We know that. And a lot of people, I'd hate to say it, they don't like change. I don't like change. I like things to stay the way they are. But unfortunately, that's not how it works. So, part 2 of Organized Chaos. And what I want you guys to do, I want you to revisit your structure. Revisit your structure. Revisit how you work your house. Okay? How does your house work? How does your house operate? How do the people in your house operate? How can you get other people, and if you're a single mom or whatever, this can work for you too. Delegate to your oldest child or whatever. And my son said to me the other day, he goes, why are we going to do chores? Why are we going to do all this stuff? It's so stupid. And I said, well, here's the thing, buddy. When you leave my house, you're not getting a maid. I'm not going with you. And you're still going to have to know what you need. Like when you move into your own apartment, you're going to need to know that you need cleaning products. You're going to need to know how to clean a toilet. You're going to need to know how to take the trash out. You're going to need to know that you got to clean your dishes. You're going to need to know all of this stuff. Maybe you don't even realize that in your refrigerator, you need condiments. If you put them all organized in your fridge and you are the one who keeps putting them back in the refrigerator because you have to clean the table off at night, then you know, I got to put my shit away. So then when you move out on your own, all of this comes natural to you. And you're not sitting there going, oh crap, what do I do now? I said, and dude, really, that's the gist of it. It's our job to teach you this. That's why we give you chores. That's why we give you all this stuff. So when you are in college, when you are here, when you are there, you know how to make a simple grilled cheese. You know how to do simple things like mop a floor, use a Swiffer. Like, these are things that You're gonna have to learn regardless. And now, because you've already done it, it's natural. Like, I taught you how to put on your clothes, and it used to be one of your chores when you were little, when you were a baby. You were like 2 years old. I would lay all your stuff out. You knew exactly which order to put them on. I said, and now you know how to get dressed. You know, if you're going to church, you know you got to put a belt on and dress shoes. Why? Because that's how you've been structured, and that's how your life has been organized to operate. You've been taught this stuff. I said, so now when you're doing it, when you get older, it's just it's like second nature. I was like, that's the deal. And he was like, oh, he goes, you know what, Mama? That makes a lot of sense, actually, because I really don't want to be that guy. And I was like, yeah, you don't want to be that guy who has to call his mom and be like, how do I use a broom? True story, that's happened. Not gonna lie. A friend of mine called me and she goes, you're never gonna ask. She asked me what the fuck a broom was. And I went, shut up. No way. She goes, where did I go wrong? What did I do wrong? And I'm like, you know what you did wrong? You gave him a good fucking life. I tell people that all the time. I said, the one thing I ever did in life, the worst thing I ever did in life was give my kids a great life. Because I've given them such a great life, they don't understand negativity. They don't understand bad. They just understand that it's just going to happen. Because, I mean, the good news is that they do understand that, like, hard work, this is what you're getting. When you hustle, this is what you're getting. When you do this is what you're getting. And at least, like, they know that information. And the reason why they know that information is because it's what they've lived. So, yeah, they may drive around in brand new cars and, you know, have a cleaning lady that comes to the house and all this fun shit. But really, I mean, it's like a thing they were taught. So it's like lived, but not taught. There was a thing that they lived. They lived that life. So it's not that, I guess it's not that terrible, but it is kind of terrible because they have expectations that are unrealistic, like a cleaning lady. Like, when you move out, you don't get a cleaning lady. You're on your own, motherfucker. But whatever, it is what it is. You know, or like my daughter the other day, who literally, oh my God. You want to talk about somebody who doesn't understand what a hard-earned dollar is? This girl went, and I'm ranting right now, so bear with me. This girl literally, we gave her money. My husband gave her money to walk down to Cumberland Farms down from our shop to get a snack and drink, whatever, right? He gave her $15. He says, he'll bring my change back. He said, I want my change back. Okay, cool. So she walks down, takes the hardware, comes back. She goes, where's my change? She goes, I left it there. What do you mean you left it there? I didn't want to carry it back. It was only $1.51. Are you for real? First of all, problem number one, bad parenting moment, I guess, because you don't even understand that, like, that $1.51 was not your money. It was my money, our money that we busted our ass for, not yours. So problem number one. Problem number two is, you didn't even have a good reason leaving it behind, girl. Oh, for real. For real. Like, what? So, you know what her mama did? You know what I did? I did what any mama should have done. I made that girl go to the bank and pull out $1.51 out of her bank account. By the way, she actually had a fucking mental fucking breakdown at the bank about it. And I said, well, it wasn't your money to give away. Now, mind you, if she had said to us, you know what, the guy that was next to me in that register, he didn't have enough money, so he was short like $1 or whatever, so I just left it. We would have been like, all right, you know, your heart's in the right place. Like, it's always good to pay it forward, give it back. Like, cool. That's how it would have went. But the fact that your lazy motherfucking ass did not want to walk back with $1.51, like, it wasn't weighing you down. It wasn't 1 pound of gold. So, what did I have to do? I had to prove. I had to do the lesson. I had to give her a lesson. That's why she had to give the $1.51 back. And as parents, like, that's what we have to do. We have to give them lessons. So when kids are asking, why do I have to do chores? Well, because these are life things. And as parents and moms and dads and grandparents and whatever, whoever you have custody of, or whatever you got going on in your life, maybe you don't even have kids. Maybe you just have dogs and you're just fucking chaotic there. When you have organized chaos, these are life skills. They're life skills that you are giving to people. And it's expectation. So, like, if I'm sick and down and out, and I tell my kids, hey, I'm really sick, I can't do anything, my kids know and have expectations. It's not going to be done perfect, so don't hold everybody to that like high standard because it's unrealistic and it took me a long time to get there. But they have expectations and they know, okay, we got to really fucking lock in. Like, mom's gonna have to do this, and mom usually does this and mom usually does that. And then like I've heard my daughter say to my husband, that's not how mom does it, don't do that, do it this way, because if you do it that way she's gonna flip out. And he's like, okay, whatever, then you do it, so it's like the way your mother likes it. Some people are like, oh, that's because you're so picky nicky, and no, it's not. It's because they know that there's a reason for my crazy, okay, and why this is happening, because I've trained them about my organized chaos. And I have a logical reason for everything that I do. So, the fact that my husband called me feral, I don't really even really give a shit, because yeah, I am feral. I'm feral as fuck all the time. But you know what? Feral is good. Because feral means I got my shit down pat. So fuck that. I'll be a feral bitch any day. So anyways, Organized Chaos Part 2, what I want you to do is really zone in on Organized Chaos Part 1 and really set your goals. Set your goals and stick to them. And if you haven't, start voicing politely, nicely, with an explanation to your family as to why things have to be the way they are, why you're instilling all this, why you're doing this. That is key. So, I'm going to tell you right now, my daughter is at the door right now because she's trying to go shopping for me because she just loves to spend my money. That's just who she is. Oh. But everybody at some point, you have to keep in mind, you're a family, and family all should stick together. You should lock in. Whether it's helping each other out, doing homework together at a set time, or simple as like, we're building a garage together. I mean, I'm not. I provide the food, but everybody knows my role. Like, come on, I'm the food guru. So, I just want you to know, today, I have set one goal for my week. And I did accomplish my one goal last week. My one goal last week was to get a workout in at least twice. And I did. I accomplished it. Nailed it. My goal this week is to finish up with my DWA so that I can really lock in on digital wealth marketing, so I can, get to the next step. And really lock in on the calendar and really make sure that I stick to it and not budge. So that's my goal. I've shared this goal with my family. I'm trying to really pull in. We're eating dinner really late, so I really don't like it because it gives me agita on the belly, and it's awful. So what I'm trying to do is pull that in, make dinner a little bit earlier, maybe like 6:30 instead of 8 o'clock, because it's really late. But I need to be realistic and I need to plan ahead. And that is what I'm trying to juggle this week. So for you, pick one goal. Pick one goal. Like, I explained all the organized chaos to you last week, and like how you have to set goals, and they have to be realistic though. So set a realistic goal. Like this week, I'm gonna go write out my list tomorrow morning for groceries and all that. I'm probably gonna end up going grocery shopping on Monday because that's when I'm out of the truck, and it'll just be easier overall for me. And I could go today and I could go tomorrow in the truck, but realistically, it's just too complicated, and because you it's a single cat, it's a Hino. I mean, anybody who knows tow trucks, there's not a lot of room in them. So lock in and set one goal this week. Set one realistic goal, and don't set the bar so fucking high. But if you set a goal last week, don't get rid of that goal. Keep that goal going for this week, because you're already on a routine, and add the next goal in. Okay, and this is how we get to success. And if you're feeling overwhelmed is okay. It doesn't mean you're failing. And if you feel like you failed your goal last week, sit back, analyze it, figure out why, and just correct it so it doesn't happen again. Okay? Set your boundaries, people. Set your goals. And I will tell you this. So next week, this comes out tomorrow. Next week, we will be on with my girl Alex again. And we'll be talking about Parenting my ass. Sweet, gentle parenting my ass is what we're going to be talking about. And we're just going to 2 separate views of shit and all that. It's going to be great. So, the next couple episodes coming up after this one will be with Alex. So I just want you guys to know that I love you very much. Thank you for all the support. And please hit me up with comments. You can hit me up at hotrodmess.com. He's on my truck. No, we're not. You want to be in the video? There he is. See, he's such a menace. No, I'm not. You're about to be on my episode because I'm not editing this out.
So, can I let your dog out? Because that's the only reason why you still look at him.
Oh, he's patiently waiting?
Yes, for your dog to be let out.
My God. Axel's patiently waiting for his fur brother. Yeah, you can let him out. But let him out on the other side, please. Oh, and by the way, please take this box and dump it in front of the Escalade.
What is that?
It's a new bed for Vinny that actually fits in the 3rd row.
Got it, yeah. Because Axel won't come down or go in the house. He's just waiting for Vinny to peel it out.
Okay. See what I mean? He just knows.
Come on, Vin. Come on out.
Grab this box, buddy.
No, Vin Henson.
Yeah, Vinny's not going to get out unless I get out.
Axel! Well,
Oh, all right. Now I got to party up in here.
okie dokie.
Oh, my God. Anyways, I just want...
both of them.
Yeah, well, just leave the door open when they can get out that way. Axel! Come on. See, chaos. Hello, Axel. I missed you, too. So... All right. Invasion. Anyways, I just hope you guys all enjoy everything that's happening and everything that you're seeing. And please hit me up in the comments if you have any questions. You have any like woes or what everything is, or like anything at all. Even if it's like, yo, how did you get your family to lock in, or whatever, or just you need a little bit of advice, whatever it is. I don't care. Hit me up. You want to tell me a funny story about something that happened when you tried to instill chaos, organize chaos in your house? Because let me tell you, they're all going to look at you like, who is you coming in here like hot? And they're going to call you crazy, and they're going to call you feral and all that. And it's all good, baby. Because it's organized chaos. So listen. HotRodMess.com. You can find us on all major platforms. If you want to start your own podcast, go to RSS.com, HotRodMess. I'll send you the link if you want. Hit me up, DM me, whatever. You can find us every Sunday. It comes out at 6 a.m. It was an issue last week, so sorry for you if it didn't come out promptly. HotRodMess.com, Organized Chaos Part 2. You're welcome. And I hope it's helping. I hope you guys are setting that one goal. And don't forget, don't drop the last goal. Keep that goal going. So, next week we got Alex on. It's going to be great. So I love you guys all. Peace out.